In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on February 21st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. St. Louis Blues versus Carolina Hurricanes. The St. Louis Blues will go on the road and take on the Carolina Hurricanes at PNC Arena. St. Louis has a record of 26-27-3. Carolina has a record of 37-10-8. Both of these teams faced each other once this season, with Carolina winning the matchup. The Blues are 0-4 in their last 4 road games and 3-7 in their last 10 overall. The Hurricanes are 44-16 in their last 60 home games and 37-18 in their last 55 overall. The over is 31-13-7 in Blues' last 51 overall. The over is 13-6 in Hurricanes' last 19 overall. The Blues are 1-4 in the last 5 meetings. The home team is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings. The favorite is 5-0 in the last 5 meetings. The St. Louis Blues just can't get out of their own way due to a horrible defensive effort, and things likely won't improve here. The Carolina Hurricanes are one of the better offensive sides in the league, and they've been one of the best home teams dating back to last season. The Hurricanes are just the better team right now, and the Blues are back to their slumping ways. My concern for the Blues is that this slump could be a bit prolonged, as the Blues have started selling off their assets ahead of the trade deadline and are headed towards mailing it in on the year. Carolina's in full steam ahead mode right now, and I just don't see any slowing this machine down, especially at home. It's hard seeing the Blues step up in this spot, so the Carolina Hurricanes to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The defense and goaltending have both struggled for St. Louis this season. They rank 27th in goals against per game and 21st in shots against per game. The offense has been clicking for the Hurricanes lately. They scored 4 or more goals in 7 of their last 10 games. Carolina ranks 9th in goals per game and 3rd in shots per game. The over is 17-7-4 in St. Louis' 28 road games this season. The over hit in the only meeting between these two teams this season. Carolina will score on the Blues. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Buffalo Sabres. The Toronto Maple Leafs face the Buffalo Sabres, with both teams looking to build off of strong seasons. The Maple Leafs have a 34-15-8 record and are in second place in the Atlantic Division. The Sabres have a 28-22-4 record, and with back-to-back wins are in the middle of the Atlantic Division. Both teams look to improve in the division and the Eastern Conference, and the upcoming game looks to be a great one as a result. The Maple Leafs are 1-4 in their last 5 road games and 37-18 in their last 55 Tuesday games. The Sabres are 2-6 in their last 8 home games and 4-0 in their last 4 games playing on 2 days rest. The over is 5-2-1 in Maple Leafs' last 8 overall. The over is 4-0 in Sabres' last 4 Tuesday games. The Maple Leafs are 16-37-2 in the last 55 meetings in Buffalo. The home team is 38-15 in the last 53 meetings. The Maple Leafs are having a great season and look to win the upcoming game, but the Sabres, who have won back-to-back games, look to step up on their home ice. The Sabres, who average 3.7 goals per game, should find the back of the net at will, with Tage Thompson, Alex Touch, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with great puck movement. The Sabres should limit the Maple Leafs offense, with Rasmus Dahlin, Owen Power, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, allowing goaltender Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen to make plenty of big saves. The Sabres should take care of business in this game to get their 3rd victory in a row and provide great odds in the process as home underdogs. So the Buffalo Sabres money line is our full game side pick. The first game between these teams easily hit the total with 7 goals. These teams have trended over, with the over going 6-3-1 in the last 10 games for the Leafs and going 30-23-1 in Sabres games this season. This game matches up 2 very good offenses. Buffalo scored the 3rd most goals in the NHL this season, and they've generated the 11th most expected goals in the league. The Leafs have scored the 8th most goals in the league, having generated the 6th most expected goals and the 2nd most high-danger shots, while the Sabres' defense has struggled, allowing the 9th most goals, the 6th most expected goals, and the 12th most high-danger shots in the NHL. I expect there to be lots of scoring for both teams in this huge matchup to get past the total pretty easily. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Kings versus Minnesota Wild. The Los Angeles Kings have been one of the most consistent teams in the NHL all season long. And with a chance still to lock down first place in the Pacific Division, every game is crucial at this end of the year. But the same applies to the Minnesota Wild, who are looking to hang on to the final wild card spot in the West. Both teams are stacked full of talent from top to bottom and have designs on making deep playoff runs this season, and with 2 points potentially being the difference between a key playoff spot and missing the postseason. This game should be a thriller. The Kings are 5-2 in their last 7 games, playing on 2 days rest, and 4-0 in their last 4 overall. The Wild are 70-30 in their last 100 home games. The over is 12-3-1 in Kings' last 16 overall. The under is 20-8-2 in Wild last 30 overall. The Kings are 1-4 in the last 5 meetings in Minnesota. The home team is 7-3 in the last 10 meetings. The favorite is 6-2 in the last 8 meetings. The Kings have won 4 straight games heading into Minnesota and are currently one of the hottest teams in the league. They've been dominant on the defensive end of the ice this season, ranking 7th in expected goals against per 60 minutes, but it's their offense that has been on fire during the current winning streak, netting 5 or more goals in all 4 wins. The Wild also play a defensive style of hockey where they rank 3rd in expected goals against per 60 minutes, but the difference is that their offense is much more unreliable at the moment. Other than their last game against the Predators, where they scored 4 goals, they had only scored more than 2 goals just one time in the month of February. Minnesota is over-reliant on their top line to produce goals, and they don't have much depth or consistency behind those top forwards, which causes them to go through severe scoring droughts. These two teams play an extremely similar style, which should create a fascinating matchup in this game, and it also presents plenty of value on the road underdogs, who are fully capable of pulling off the upset. Given the Kings' confidence and momentum at the moment, especially at the offensive end of the ice, they should be able to pull off the upset on the road. So the Los Angeles Kings money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams possess offensive units that can get it done at an elite level, and while the goaltending can step it up when needed, the over is a good bet here, as it is 4-1 in the past 5 head-to-head matchups in Minnesota. For the Kings, the over is 11-1 in their past 12 games following a win. And for Minnesota, the over is 4-0 in their past 4 games when their opponent scores 5 or more goals in their previous game. So expect plenty of high-quality scoring chances in this one. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us